And I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds in the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky.
Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick back in 2018 from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's the option play now to the left. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Allen going to keep it again. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here we go, set. Room 32.
Now Jones. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones got a man. It's London. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
As we watch London get that first down, it seems almost unfair about what he can do on a field. Here's a guy who's 6'4", loves to play over the rim and dunk on defenders, and can work out of the slot as well as outside the numbers. That's a big reason why he went 8th overall as the first receiver taken in a loaded class.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Throwing, Jones. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd and 10. Jones. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Now Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Allen going to keep it again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And now they'll throw with Allen. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll go with the option, coming right. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 44, Allen. And this will be caught by Mooney. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Allen to throw it. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Meanwhile, Jones throw into the hands of Pitts here.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And again, back to Komet. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, they'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
And the decision paid off indeed.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, Maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Allen to throw once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Second half will start with a run by Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target. Able to pick up another 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here's Allen.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Allen now looks to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Throwing now is Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Allen going to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Montgomery running right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. So both teams scoreless here as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Allen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Josh Allen. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Pass complete to Bird out right here.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Jones now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Got Edwards now in the slant.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 38, Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Yeah, he's got it. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
Jones.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Love the excitement we've got going here. If they just scored the touchdown, they're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
I think you kick the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it, get my defense ready, and try and stop them one more time.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Allen. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Allen. Able to find Kmet. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Allen. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Allen to throw. His throw incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Allen's throw complete here to Kmet. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This a long one from 54. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Now Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jones' throw taken in by Edwards. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. A nice little juke, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air, escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Decision time now on fourth and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin them down deep, and play field position.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started.
Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get into field goal range, and get us a win.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the 22, Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
To throw, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over, 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Jones. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some adjustments, and all you need is 3 points to win it.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Patterson running between the tackles. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. This to win it in overtime. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their second timeout here. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Falcons are going to win the game. Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.